In today's fast-paced world, our minds are constantly bombarded with information, decisions, and potential scenarios. While thinking is essential for problem-solving and decision-making, there's a fine line between productive contemplation and debilitating overthinking. This article explores the concept of overthinking, its impact on your life, and provides practical strategies to break free from this mental trap. Understanding overthinking. Overthinking is the act of dwelling excessively on certain thoughts, constantly anticipating situations, or obsessing over possible outcomes. It can manifest in various ways: rehashing past conversations or events, anticipating and planning for future scenarios in excessive detail, constantly second-guessing decisions, imagining worst-case scenarios and over-planning how to deal with them. While some level of reflection is healthy, overthinking can become a significant obstacle to both our well-being and our goals in life. Signs of overthinking. Recognizing that you're overthinking is the first step towards addressing the issue. Common signs include inability to stop thinking about one particular thing, feeling tense and unable to relax, fixating on things outside of your control, replaying past conversations and scenarios in your head, overplanning future events, frequently second-guessing your decisions, constantly imagining worst-case scenarios, feeling mentally exhausted or anxious. The root causes of overthinking. Understanding why we overthink can help us develop effective strategies to combat it. Several factors contribute to overthinking. 1. Evolutionary predisposition. From an evolutionary perspective, our brains are wired to solve problems and minimize danger. This primal instinct, while crucial for survival in our ancestral past, can lead to excessive worry and overthinking in our modern lives where immediate physical threats are less common. 2. Societal reinforcement. In many Western societies, intelligence and thoughtful analysis are highly valued. From school to the workplace, we're often rewarded for showing our work and demonstrating thorough thinking processes. While this can be beneficial, it may inadvertently encourage overthinking. 3. Uncertainty and lack of control. Overthinking often stems from a desire to control outcomes and reduce uncertainty. When faced with ambiguous situations, our minds may work overtime trying to predict and prepare for every possible scenario. 4. Perfectionism. The pursuit of perfection can lead to overthinking as we constantly analyze and reanalyze our decisions and actions, trying to achieve an often unrealistic standard. 5. Anxiety and stress. Underlying anxiety or stress can fuel overthinking as our minds attempt to cope with and make sense of our worries. The impact of overthinking. While it may seem harmless, chronic overthinking can have significant negative effects on various aspects of our lives. Mental health. Overthinking can contribute to anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. Physical health. The stress associated with overthinking can lead to various physical symptoms, including headaches, digestive issues, and sleep problems. Productivity. Excessive thinking often leads to analysis paralysis, hindering our ability to take action and make progress on our goals. Relationships. Overthinking can strain relationships as we read too much into interactions or project our insecurities onto others. Decision-making. Ironically, overthinking can impair our ability to make sound decisions as we become overwhelmed by options and potential outcomes. Common thinking traps. Psychologist Aaron Beck, the founder of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, identified several thinking traps that contribute to overthinking. Being aware of these can help us recognize and address unhelpful thought patterns. All or nothing thinking, viewing situations in black and white terms, ignoring the nuances and gray areas that exist in most circumstances. Catastrophizing, assuming the worst possible outcome in any given situation, often blowing things out of proportion. Overgeneralizing, drawing broad conclusions based on a single event or limited evidence, often using words like always or never. Mind reading, assuming we know what others are thinking without any concrete evidence. Emotional reasoning, believing that if we feel something, it must be true regardless of the evidence. Should statements, holding rigid rules about how we or others should behave, leading to guilt and disappointment. Strategies to overcome overthinking. Now that we understand overthinking and its impacts, Let's explore practical strategies to break free from this mental habit. 1. Cultivate awareness. The first step in addressing overthinking is recognizing when it's happening. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of your thought patterns. When you notice yourself spiraling into overthinking, pause and acknowledge it without judgment. 2. Challenge your thoughts. When you catch yourself overthinking, challenge the validity of your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? Am I looking at the whole picture or focusing on one aspect? What would I tell a friend if they were having these thoughts? 3. Practice mindfulness and staying present. Overthinking often involves dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Grounding yourself in the present moment can help break this cycle. Try these techniques. Focus on your breath or physical sensations. Engage in mindful activities like walking in nature or practicing yoga. Use grounding exercises like naming 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. 4. Set time limits for decisions. Avoid getting stuck in analysis paralysis by setting time limits for making decisions. This can help you avoid overthinking and take action more efficiently. 5. Embrace imperfection. Remember that perfection is often the enemy of progress. Embrace the idea that mistakes and imperfections are part of the learning process and can lead to growth and improvement. 6. Take action. Sometimes the best way to stop overthinking is to take action. Start with small, manageable steps towards your goals. Action often provides clarity and can help dispel unfounded worries. 7. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you catch yourself overthinking. Remember that it's a common human experience and treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a friend. 8. Limit information intake. In the age of information overload, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Set boundaries on your media consumption and be selective about the information you take in. 9. Engage in physical activity. Exercise and physical activity can help clear your mind and reduce stress, providing a natural antidote to overthinking. 10. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out for help when needed. Talking to friends, family, or a mental health professional can provide new perspectives and coping strategies. Embracing a balanced approach to thinking. As you work on overcoming overthinking, remember that the goal isn't to stop thinking altogether. Thoughtful analysis and reflection have their place. The key is finding a balance that allows you to make decisions, take action, and live your life without being paralyzed by excessive rumination. Overcoming overthinking is a journey that requires patience and practice. Be kind to yourself as you implement these strategies and celebrate small victories along the way. With time and effort, you can break free from the overthinking trap and reclaim your mental peace and productivity. Remember, your thoughts are powerful, but they don't have to control you. By learning to manage your thinking patterns, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities and experiences that overthinking may have held you back from. As you move forward, keep in mind the words of Mark Twain. "I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened." Let this serve as a reminder that many of our worries and overthinking scenarios never come to fruition, and that by letting go of excessive thinking, we free ourselves to fully engage with and enjoy life. Conclusion: overthinking can be a significant obstacle in our lives, impacting our mental health, relationships, and ability to achieve our goals. However, with awareness, practice, and the right strategies, it's possible to break free from this mental habit. By cultivating mindfulness, challenging unhelpful thoughts, taking action, and seeking support when needed, you can gradually reduce overthinking and create space for more productive and fulfilling experiences in your life. Remember, the mind is a powerful tool. Learn to use it wisely, and you'll be amazed at the positive changes you can create in your life. The journey to overcome overthinking starts with a single step. Why not take that step today?